Hello and welcome to the Feeding Success Coaching Program Essentials. My name is Emmanuelle Galland and I'm your holistic health and fitness coach. Feeding Success is the place to be to transform your life from fine to extraordinary. And I'm going to tell you today what it takes to do just that. I'll also introduce you to my methodology, the goal-directed nutrition. And finally, I present an overview of the Feeding Success coaching curriculum so that you can understand what the 6 workshops are all about and how they will help you transform your life from nice to extraordinary. What it takes is that it starts from an inspired and enduring vision of what your future can be. When you create for yourself a compelling vision, something that you desire so deeply, it's going to affect the way that you eat, the way that you sleep, the way that you exercise. Every single thing that you're going to wake up and do throughout the day should tie to that enduring vision. And there are several tools and methods that I will teach you on how to create such a compelling vision for yourself that naturally you'll be led to make the right choices for yourself, those that support your progress towards that vision. I like that quote from Donna Telford, which says, if the things we believe are different from the things we do, there can be no true happiness. And over my 2 decades of coaching people, I've really realized that sometimes the vision is here, but it hasn't been defined in such a way or hasn't been connected in such a way to the rest of your lifestyle, to what you eat, to what you do every day. And so there are some lack of connection between the goal and the way you go about reaching that goal. And so through Feeding Success early on with the first workshop, we'll make sure that the vision aligns with the processes, behaviors, diet that you do every day. What it takes really to change your health and as a result change your lifestyle and change your entire life is both food-related and behavior-related. When you start changing your diet, you begin to heal your biochemistry. What you drink, what you eat, and how you eat is going to start making profound changes in the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you look. As a result, it's going to begin to change your behaviors. The way you exercise, the quality of your sleep, how you work, how you relate to people in the workplace, as well as your personal circles, how you relate to self. And this is a relationship which goes both ways. Once you start changing a little bit of your diet, your behaviors will start to change and further affect the choices you make in your diet. And so it's a back and forth between how your biochemistry is going to evolve and your behavior changes. But if you've been trying over several years to reach a certain goal by only targeting your diet, what you eat, or maybe only what you drink, and haven't seen the results that you wanted to achieve, maybe because the behaviors haven't changed, right? So I will share with you several testimonials, and you can actually find them on my website, whereby I usually say that you need to change 3 or 4 behaviors to 1 dietary change to start seeing your results. That's a very powerful thought, that healing your biochemistry is going to change your behavior and vice versa. The change methodology that I use is called goal-directed nutrition. It's something that I created a few years ago. I previously was working in corporate America in large global consulting firms, and I was specialized in change and project management. I was helping organizations change the way they do business, and also help those organizations change the way their employees behaved in the organization to carry new business processes and translate it to new business results. And I thought that the way that I helped organizations change could really be translated to the way a human at an individual level could change their own lives. So goal-directed nutrition is really about aligning your lifestyle and your diet to make your goals materialize. So there's typically, 3 simple steps to change management. You start by creating a vision of the to-be state, right? That's this inspired and enduring visions we were talking about earlier. And so when you work on your to-be state, you're going to create a health and a lifestyle vision statement for yourself. Then you're going to take an objective look at the as-is state, the way things are today. What are your current values and belief systems? Do a self-assessment of your health. How good is it? And what are your current habits? Good habits, bad habits, how do you currently function today? And there's always a gap between the to-be state, how you picture yourself. Let's say you picture yourself working out daily. And then in the as-is state, you're exercising, sporadically, maybe once a week, maybe twice a week at tops, and it's not very structured. It's whenever you have the time, right? So there is a gap right here. What reconciles the gap between the to-be state and the as-is state is a change process, a change management process. And it has multiple components, all of which are covered in Feeding Success. It starts with defining what the new belief system should be, what new habits should you create in your life in order to support the development of your to-be state. What dietary and lifestyle changes need to happen? How do you need to upgrade what you currently do in order to reach that to-be state? Feeding Success is not a diet. It's not an exercise regimen. It's not one template or one way of doing things a certain way. It's not an easy fix. Feeding Success is about how to get to the goal being as important as the goal itself. It's a coaching program which will help you find what works for you. It's bio-individual. It's not one diet fits all. I'm going to respect your specific situation. You may be a busy professional who's also a parent, who's also traveling a few times a month away from your family and business. This situation may be very different from somebody else's situation who may be, a single, busy professional who's traveling every single day of the work week as a consultant. So the needs of each individual are very specific to that individual, and respecting that situation and coaching you on how to find what works for you right now is really what Feeding Success is about. Feeding Success is about education as well on the impact of food and lifestyle so that you can make informed decisions about what would work for you specifically. It's also about inspiring and supporting you to experiment with new ways of eating, new ways of managing your time, new ways of exercising, sleeping, working and relating to others and yourself. So it's going to be a safe place for you to start thinking very boldly about what could be different in your life today and start experimenting with my support and the support of your peers in the Feeding Success coaching group. Feeding Success will eventually help you align your goals with your belief and action so that you can create the success you want. Whatever that means. I've listed here a few goals that previous clients have had for themselves. Weight loss, increase energy and vitality, turn around your health, create abundance and happiness, grow your career, get that promotion, and then find passion and purpose and love in your life, feeling desired. Feeding Success is really a unique experience, and it's very hard to describe it. You need to go through it to really realize how deep it is. It really feels good. You are going to feel in charge of your life when you do Feeding Success. You're in charge of deciding which steps you're going to take next. It's also going to involve a big mindset change. Generally, we are stuck in the status quo, in the as-is state, because we have a whole, number of excuses of why we can't do certain things, or, I'm not in charge of my schedule. My boss says, I have too many responsibilities at home. I have to take care of a sick parent. We always have all of those situations that get in the way of our own happiness and success. Well, Feeding Success is going to actually show you how you can become in charge of those situations that are the way they are. Just by changing your mindset, you can make the most of any situation and not have any more excuses of why you can't take care of yourself. You can take care of yourself in any situation that lands on your lap. And that's really a positive and empowering thought, that no matter what comes in your way, in the years to come, you'll actually prevail. You'll have learned a lot of skills that will enable you to make the best of any situation that comes your way and enable you to land on your feet. So Feeding Success experience is really a big confidence booster. And once you have this new mindset change, this new confidence, a lot of previous thoughts will disappear. Like, there'll be a lot less fear, a lot less guilt, a lot less anxiety in your life. And then you'll get the results beyond your wildest dreams. There are hundreds of success stories that you can read from my customers on my website. And it's fascinating to see that when they begin the Feeding Success program, they come in with a very narrow goal for themselves, something that they just need to improve a little bit. Maybe they lose a little bit of weight, or they would like to sleep a little better, or maybe they'd like to have less aches and pains in their knees. Something small, right? Something very, a narrow focus on what they could improve about their health. It's like a big pain in their life, but it's kind of a small, narrow scope. And they come out of the Feeding Success experience having completely changed their lives and having, in order to heal their aches and pains, or in order to lose weight, they've had to make so many different behavioral change and undo a lot of previous obstacles, that as a result of focusing on just that narrow scope, they were able to create opportunities for themselves in many other areas in their lives. And that's what I mean by results beyond your wildest dreams, is that you become very surprised of where you land 3 months later after completing this program, and how much more than what you wanted you got out of the program. Let me tell you about the curriculum. The Feeding Success coaching program is made of 6 workshops. 1 workshop every 2 weeks, which is going to focus on a very unique area of focus. It starts with the goals, beliefs, and habit. We'll really answer the question, which is, what's your goal? What do you want your life to be like? Think bold and grand for yourself. What would you like your health to feel like? And then we're going to look at the beliefs and habits that you currently have and are keeping you stuck in a status quo, and begin recreating new habits and new belief system, new values that will actually open your mind to a whole new set of possibilities for yourself. Basically, the main question we're answering in workshop 1 is, why haven't you gotten to your goal already? Why can't you get this right now? And we're setting the processes and the mindset in order to help you just get there now. The second one is your bio-individual nutrition needs. I'm going to help you self-assess your health and understand what food work best for you. What foods make you sick, bloated, uncomfortable, lethargic. We'll also look at nutrition in more than just the food, but also everything else that nourishes you in your life or doesn't, right? How your relationship, what's your relationship with your work? How is your exercise working for you? How's your sleep? Is it restful or is it not? So we'll look at a lot of different dimensions of nutrition and start making assumptions about what your particular bio-individual nutrition needs would be. We'll also look at, deep dive into food and what the industrial foods versus traditional food, and what may work best for you. So we'll start experimenting with nutrition in that session 2. Session 3 is going to be an even deeper dive into what and how to eat. We'll look not only into the types of food, going really at the nutrient level, but also look about how you eat, right? Do you eat 5 times a day, 6 times a day, 3 times a day? Do you eat on the go? Do you eat in restaurants? Do you eat at home? Do you cook? Don't you cook? So we'll look at a little bit the how and how you could maybe upgrade your practices in this area. Session number 4, 5, and 6 are not so much about the food you eat as they are about what other beyond the food nutrition needs you have. So session 4 is going to look at how you sleep, rest, and rejuvenate your body and your mind, your emotions, your mental state. Is it adequate? Could you get more of it? What's your current belief around sleep, rest, and vacation and rejuvenation? So I'll try to look at what you could do differently in order to support your goals. Number 5, embrace your physical body, and we'll also look at exercise. So you are gifted with a physical body so that you can have a physical experience with the world around you. How do you do that? Is it optimum for your body type? Do you need to add more exercise or different kinds of exercise? If you have injuries, how do you, move or embrace your physical body without feeling in pain? So these are all the questions that we'll look at number 5, so that you can come out with a plan for yourself that will enable you to feel empowered in your physical body, enjoy it for the years to come. Number 6 is going to look at support and emotional well-being. A lot of our dietary habits are affected by relationships or stress around relationships at work and at home. Most of my clients who are binge eaters don't eat because they're hungry, but they eat out of stress, boredom, anxiety. And it usually is in the workplace. They snack a lot more in the afternoon at work than they would snack in the afternoon on the weekend. So we start looking a little bit at your work environment, at the kind of emotional support you have. I've been a business traveler for many, many years, 15 years on the road, 5 days a week, away from the mothership. And so it's really difficult to stay connected to the people you love or even connected to your employer when you're on the road all the time. So how do you reconcile that? How do you feel nurtured and cared for? How do you start asking for what you want? These are questions that will be tackled in the 6th workshop, which is towards the end of our 3 months. What's really interesting about this curriculum is that each session builds on to the next one. So you're going to have you're going to start feeling a lot better starting session 1. Session 2, you're going to feel even better, and you'll be bolder in the decisions you make for yourself. And so as you feel better and better, we'll be able to tackle more and more the lifestyle and behavioral changes in your life that are going to get you closer to your goals. Changes to expect as a result of completing the Feeding Success program are a new way to plan your meals, cook, and eat. Better sleep, better time management skills. You'll finally feel in charge of your schedule and able to complete the important tasks in your day. You'll actually be thrilled that you can exercise consistently and intelligently and make informed decisions about what your body needs a certain day. You'll live more mindfully, more in the now. So you're going to start seeing your time slows down for you. You won't be running after the clock, trying to fit too many things in your day. You'll see your productivity increase as time slows down as a result of making those good habits a reality for you. You're going to start upgrading your network to surround yourself with people who care. That's a really, really big one. All of my clients have seen tremendous changes in their support network as a result of completing Feeding Success. And the reason is that as you feel better in your own body, you get clear signals about what your body needs from others. And then you get the gut, the confidence to ask for what you want. And that's extremely empowering, how it translates in my client's life. Overall, there'll be a lot less trouble in your life and a lot more fulfillment. So this is what the Feeding Success program is. It's a behavioral and dietary lifestyle changes that I'm offering you to partake in. It's not easy, but it's extremely empowering. 3 months is a very compressed timeline. You may not do everything, but you will be able to do enough that you can start seeing results. And you have a roadmap that you can continue to apply throughout the rest of your life to continue improve upon your current lifestyle and bring your life from fine to extraordinary. This is my email address, my contact information. Do not hesitate to call me if you have any questions. I'm looking forward to working with you and celebrating your successes with you. Have a great rest of your day and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.